はい、今日も瞬間英作文トレーニング、2日目やっていきたいと思います。まずは1から6までの復習、日本語を見て英語に直すっていうのをさらっとやっていきたいと思います。間違えてもあんまり気にせず、次回復習の時に、できるようになっていればいいなっていうイメージで間違えても、進んでいきます。これはいい本です。 This is a good book. This is a good book. この辞書はいい。 This dictionary is good. あれは面白い本ですか？はい、そうです。Is that a book interesting? Yes, it is. Is at an ね。I が母音なので an. Is that an interesting book? Yes, it is. あの本は面白いですか？いや、面白くありません。あの本は面白いですか？Is that an interesting book? Is that an interesting book? No, it isn't. あれ？ Is that... あれ？あ、そうなの？ Is that book? あの本面白いですか？あの本はIs that book interesting? これは正しくない。It is not right. This is not right. 同じですね。あれは本物の花ではない。That is not real flower. Not a real flower. This is not a real flower. This is not a real flower. このスープはあまり美味しくない。This soup is not very tasty. This soup is not very tasty. Tasty か。Tasty。これは塩ですか？それとも砂糖ですか？砂糖です。Is this salt or sugar? It is sugar. あの女性はフランス人ですか？それともイタリア人ですか？フランス人です。Is that woman French or Italian? She is French. あの男性は日本人ですか？それとも中国人ですか？ Is that man Japanese or Chinese? He is Japanese. これらは子供向けの本です。These are books for the child. These are books for children. These are books for children. あれらは本当の花ですか？いえ、違います。Are those real flowers? No, they aren't. この少年たちは中学生です。These are boys. These boys are junior high school students. These boys are junior high school students. あの少女たちは高校生ですか？はい、そうです。Those girls high school students? Yes, they are. これらの車はとても高い。 These cars are very expensive. あれらの家は新しくない。Those houses are not new. これらは本ですか、それとも雑誌ですか。雑誌です。These books or magazine? They are magazine. They are magazine. These books or magazines? They are magazines. あれらの車は新しいですか、それとも古いですか。新しいです。あれらの車は新しいですか、古いですか。Those cars new or old? They are new. この男性たちはアメリカ人ですか、それともドイツ人ですか。ドイツ人です。These men American or German? They are German. Those women Japanese or Korean? They are Korean. これは何ですか。カメラです。ちょっと待って。これは何ですか。カメラです。What is this? This is a camera. It is a camera. まあどっちでもいいね。あれは何ですか。What is that? That is ashtray. これは何ですか。置き時計です。What is this? It's a clock. あれは何ですか。枕です。What is that? It's a pillow. これは何ですか。フランスの雑誌です。これらは何ですか。フランスの雑誌です。What are these? These are French magazine. They are French magazines. あの鳥たちは何ですか。スズメです。What are those birds? They are sparrows. What are those birds? あれらは何ですか。古い切手です。What are those? Those are old stamps. あの男の人たちは何ですか。警官です。What are those men? They are policemen. あの女性たちは何ですか。秘書です。What are those women? They are なんだっけ、覚えてないな。What are those women? They are secretaries.あの人たちは何ですか。弁護士です。What are those men? What are those men? What are those men? What are those men doing? They are lawyers. What are those people? 私は学生です。I'm a student. あなたは教師ですか？ Are you a teacher? 彼は弁護士です。He's a lawyer. 彼女は看護師ですか？いいえ、違います。Is she a nurse? No, she isn't. 彼女たちは、私たちは日本人です。We are Japanese. あなた方は学生ですか？ Are you students? 彼らは警官です。They are policemen. 彼女たちは高校生ですか？いえ、違います。Are they high school students? No, they aren't. Are you happy? We are happy. Yes, we are. 彼は親切です。He is kind. 彼女は私の先生です。She is my teacher. あの猫はあなたのペットですか？Is that cat your pet? Is that cat your pet? Is that your cat? Is that cat your pet? Is that cat your pet? この子たちは彼女の生徒です。These are この子たちThese are her students. These children are her students. These girls are his daughter. Those girls are his daughters. これは私たちの車です。This is our car. あれはあなた方の教室ですか？Those are your classroom. Those are your classroom. あれはそうか。あれは1個だから、あれはあなたの Is that your classroom? Is that your classroom? あれは彼らの家ですか？あれは彼らの家ですか？あれは Is that their house? Is that their house? 私の息子は大学生です。My son is My son is なんだっけ college student. My son is a college student. My son is a college student. あなたの奥さんは看護師ですか？じゃなくて is your wife? Is your wife a nurse? Is your wife a nurse? 彼女の目は青いですか？Is your eyes? 違うな。彼女の目だから。 なんだっけこれ。彼女の目は青いですか？ Is her eyes blue? No, they aren't. Is her eyes blue? まあでも they っていうか複数形で言いたいから is じゃなくてare her eyes blue? No, they aren't. 合ってた。are her eyes blue? No, they aren't. はい。この女の子は誰ですか？Who is this girl? Who is this girl? She is my sister. あの男の子は誰ですか？Who is that boy? Who is that boy? He is Robert. あの男の人たちは誰ですか？ Who is that man? Who are that man? ああ、そうか。複数か。Who are those men? They are my father and brother. あの女の人たちは誰ですか？ Who are those women? Who are those women? They are my mother and sister. あの背の高い男の人は誰ですか？ブラウンさんです。Who is that tall man? Who is that tall man? He's Mr. Brown. あの綺麗な女の人誰ですか？ Who is that beautiful woman? She is Miss Smith. あんたは誰？ Who are you? I'm John Green. 私は誰？ Who am I? You are my daughter. 彼らは誰なの？Who are they? They are my friends. 彼女たちは誰ですか？ Who are they?They are my students. よし。昨日の復習が終わったので、今日も1時間でできる分だけ、1時間でというか復習も含めてなんであと42分でできるだけ、新しいところの学習をしていきます。まずはとりあえずにこの2本で見て作文、私は車を2台持っています。I have two cars. あなたはピアノを持っていますか？Do you have a piano? いいえ、持ってません。No, I haven't. あ、間違えた。Do で聞いてるから。haven't はないだったよね、確かあんまり。No, I don't. No, I don't. 彼はたくさんの本を持っている。He has many books. あれ、そうだっけ？そうか。He has a lot of books ならあれだけど。He has many books. 私は野球が好きです。I like baseball. あなたは動物が好きですか？はい、好きです。Do you like animals? Do you like animals? Yes, I do. Do you like animals? Yes, I do. Do you like animals? Yes, I do. トムはサッカーが好きです。彼の弟もサッカーが好きです。Tom likes soccer and his brother likes too. Tom likes his brother likes it too. His brother likes it too. あなたは英語を話しますか？ Do you speak English? 彼らは上手に日本語を話し、彼らは日本語を上手に話します。They speak Japanese. They speak Japanese well. They speak Japanese well. あなたのお父さんは学校で何を教えますか？ What do your father taught? What are your father taught at the school? At the school. そうか、だってた。くそ。What does your father teach at school? What does your father teach at school? What does your father teach at school? He taught math. He teaches mathematics. He teaches mathematics. 彼は毎日野球をします。He plays baseball every day. He plays baseball every day か。He plays baseball every day. 間違ったところは適宜確認しながらやっていったので、最後は英文、最後じゃないか。英文を口に落ち着ける。I have two cars. Do you have a piano? No, I don't. He has many books. I like baseball. Do you like animals? Yes, I do. Tom likes soccer. His brother likes it too. Do you speak English? They speak Japanese well. What does your father teach at school? What does your father teach at school? What does your father teach at school? He teaches mathematics. He plays baseball every day. はい、OK。じゃあもう一回日本語だけを見て英語に訳せるかを確認していきます。私は車を2台持っています。I have two cars. あなたはピアノ持っていますか？ Do you have a piano? いや、持ってません。No, I don't. 彼はたくさんの本を持っている。He has many books. 私は野球が好きです。I like baseball. あなたは動物が好きですか？はい、好きです。I like animals.Yes, I do. トムはサッカーが好きです。彼の弟もサッカーが好きです。Tom likes soccer and his brother likes it too. あなたは英語を話しますか？ Do you speak English? Do you speak English?彼らは日本語を、話しますか？彼らは日本語を上手に話します。They speak Japanese well. あなたのお父さんは学校で何を教えますか？Does your father taught? What does your father taught at school?Teach か。What does your father teach at school? He teaches mathematics. 彼は毎日野球をします。He plays baseball every day. OK。 なたはカバンの中に何冊本を持っていますか？ How many books do you have in your bag? How many books do you have in your bag? あなたのおじさんは車を何台持っていますか？ How many cars does you have? Does your か、いや合ってるか。How many cars does your そうか、ちょっとなんか口になじまないけれど、How many cars does your uncle have? How many cars does your uncle have? How many cars does your uncle have? 彼にはいとこが何人いますか？ How many いとこってなんだよ。彼にはいとこが何人いますか？ How many いとこ does he have? cousins か。How many cousins does he have? あなた毎日ミルクをどれだけ飲みますか？ How many milk do you drink every day? How much か。そっか。数えられないからね。How much milk do you drink every day? 彼女はお金がいくら必要なのですか？How much money does she need? How much money does she need? 彼はいくつの言葉を話しますか？3カ国語を話します。How many languages does he speak? How many languages does he speak? He speaks 3 languages. He speaks 3 languages. このクラスには何人の生徒がいますか？ How many students in the classroom? そういう感じ？ How many students does this class have? It has になるんだ。It has 40 students. エミリーには何人の、兄弟姉妹がいますか？ How many brothers and sisters does Emily have? How many brothers and sisters does Emily have? 兄が1人に妹が2人います。兄が1人に妹が2人います。Emily has 1 brother and 2 sisters. She has でいいのか。彼毎日コーヒーどのくらい飲みますか？How much coffee does he drink every day? He has 5 or 6 cups of coffee. あなたのお兄さんは友達が何人くらいいますか？ How many friends does your brother have? How many friends does your brother have? I don't know. He has many friends. Okay. 口になじませると How many books do you have in your bag? How many cars does your uncle have? How many cousins does he have? How many cousins does he have? How much milk do you drink every day? How much milk do you drink every day? How much money does she need? How much money does she need? How many languages does he speak? He speaks 3 languages. How many students does this class have? It has 46 students. How many brothers and sisters does Emily have? She has a brother and 2 sisters. How much coffee does he drink every day? He drinks 5 or 6 cups of coffee. How many friends does your brother have? I don't know. He has many friends. Okay. もう一回やってみます。あなたはカバンの中に何冊の本を持っていますか？違う。あなたはカバンの中に本を何冊持っていますか？How many books do you have in your bag? あなたのおじさんは車を何台持っていますか？How many cars does your uncle have? 彼にはいとこは何人いますか？ How many cousins does she have? Does he have? あなたは毎日ミルクをどれだけ飲みますか？ How much milk do you drink every day? 彼女はお金がいくら必要なのですか？ How much money does she need? 彼はいくつの言葉を話しますか？ How many languages does he speak? 3カ国語を話します。He speaks 3 languages. このクラスに何人生徒いますか？ How many students does this class have? It has 40 students. エミリーには何人の、兄弟姉妹がいますか？How many brothers and sisters does Emily have? She have a brother and she have a 1 brother and 2 sisters. 彼は毎日コーヒーをどれくらい飲みますか？ How much coffee does he have? He drinks 5 or 6 cups of coffee. あなたのお兄さんは友達が何人ぐらいいますか？ How many friends does your brother have? I don't know, but he has many friends. 私は彼のことを知っています。I know him. あなたは彼女が好きですか？ Do you like sea? はか。Do you like 彼女は毎日彼らに会います。She meets them every day. She meets them every day. She's どっちで大丈夫でしょう。彼女は私たちのことをよく知っています。They know ours. They know ours very well. あれ？私のことか。They know me well. 私は彼女たちがあまり好きではありません。But we don't like them. 私は彼女たちがI don't like them well. I don't like them very well. I don't like them very much. I don't like them very much. 彼は私たちのことが好きですか？ Does he like him? Does he like us? Us か。Does he like us? あなたのお父さんは私のことを知っていますか？Does your father know me? Does your father know me? 私の母はあなたたちが大好きです。My mother likes you very much. My mother likes you a lot. あなたの息子さんはよく彼と遊びますか？ Does your son play with him? Does your son often play with him? Often. 彼女は時々彼らのためにピアノを弾きます。She plays piano for them. She sometimes plays piano for them. Plays the piano for them. 日本語を口になじませます。I know him. Do you like her? She sees them every day. They know me well. I don't like them very much. Does he like us? Does your father know me? My mother likes you a lot. Does your son often play with him? She sometimes plays the piano for them. もう一回テストしていきます。私は彼のことを知っています。I know him. あなたは彼女が好きですか？ Do you like her? 彼女は毎日彼らに会います。She sees them every day. 彼女たちは私のことをよく知っています。They know me well. 私は彼女たちがあまり好きではありません。I don't like them very much. 彼は私たちのことが好きですか？Does he like us? あなたのお父さんは、私のことを知っていますか？ Does your father know me? 私の母はあなたたちが大好きです。My mother likes you. My mother likes you a lot. あなたの息子さんはよく彼と遊びますか？ Does your son often plays with him? Does だから Does your son often play with him? 彼女は時々彼らのためにピアノを弾きます。She sometimes plays the piano for them. この自転車は、僕のものです。This bicycle is him. あれ？僕の間違えた。僕。This bicycle is mine. あの大きな家はあなたのですか？ Is your Is that big house yours? Is that big house yours? 彼女のカメラは新しい。彼のもまた新しい。Her camera is new. And him too. かな。ちょっと略しすぎか。Her camera is new. His is new too. His is new too. もう一回新しいnew入れるんだね。His is new too. このノートはあなたのですか、それとも彼女のですか。Is this your notebook? Or hers か。hers だね。Is this notebook yours or hers? 彼らの学校は古い、私たちの新しい。Their school is old. Ours is new. この教室はあなたたちのですか？ Is this classroom yours? あの大きな部屋は彼らのものです。That big room is him. His him. His だっけ。あの大きな、彼らか。Theirs。あの大きな部屋は彼らのものです。That big room is theirs。この小さな猫はあなたのお姉さんのペットですか？Is the small cat your daughter your sister's pet? Is the small cat your sister's pet? そうか。Is the small cat って言ってたけど、Is this small cat your sister's pet? Is this small cat your sister's pet? あの本は彼のですか、彼女のですか。Is that book his or hers? Is that book his or hers? あれらの花は彼女たちのものですか。Those flowers theirs? そうか。Those flowers theirs とか言ったけど、those flowers theirs? Those flowers theirs? Okay. This bicycle is mine. Is that big house yours? Her camera is new. His is new too. Is this notebook yours or hers? Their school is old. Ours is new. Is this classroom yours? That big room is theirs. Is this small cat your sister's pet? Is this book his or hers? Is that book his or hers? Are those flowers theirs? Okay. この自転車は僕のものです。This bicycle is mine. あの大きな家はあなたのですか？ Is that big house yours? 彼女のカメラは新しい。彼のもまた新しい。 Her camera is new. His is new too. このノートはあなたのですか、それとも彼女のですか？ Is this notebook used or hers? 彼の学校は古い、私たちの新しい。Their school is old, but ours is new. この教室はあなたたちのですか？ Is this classroom theirs? あなたたち yours? Is this classroom yours? あの大きな部屋は彼らのものです。That big room is theirs. この小さな猫はあなたのお姉さんのペットですか？ Is this small cat your sister's pet? あの本は彼のですか？彼のですか？彼女のですか？ Is that book him or hers? あれ、him って言ったかな？ His or hers? あれらの花は彼女たちのものですか？ Are those flowers theirs? 次。命令文、この本読みなさい。Read the book. Read this book. Read this book. 黒板にあなたの名前を書いてください。Please write your name on the blackboard. Please write your name on the blackboard, please. 最後に please をつけた形だ。静かにしなさい。Be quiet. 教科書を開いてはいけません。Don't open the textbook. Don't open your textbook. うるさくしないでください。Be quiet, please. Please don't be noisy. Please don't be noisy. 放課後サッカーをしようよ。Let's play soccer after school. 彼らと海に行こう。Let's go to the sea with their. They with. あれ、彼らと they? Them か。they だ them. I'm me. そっか。Let's go to the sea with them. 彼女たちと遊ぼう。Let's play with them. この箱を開けましょう。Let's open the box. Let's open this box. Let's open this box. 明日東京に行こうよ。Let's go to the Tokyo tomorrow. Let's go to Tokyo tomorrow. Read this book. Write your name on the blackboard, please. Be quiet. Don't open your textbook. Please don't be noisy. Let's play soccer after school. Let's go to the sea with them. Let's play with them. Let's open this box. Let's go to Tokyo tomorrow. この本を読みなさい。Read this book. ここにあなたの名前を書いてください。Write your name on the blackboard, please. 静かにしてください。Be quiet. 教科書を開いてはいけません。Don't open your textbook. うるさくしないでください。Please don't be noisy. 放課後にサッカーしよう。Let's play soccer after school. 彼らと海に行こう。Let's go to the sea with them. 彼女たちと遊ぼう。Let's play with them. この箱を開けましょう。Let's open the box. 明日東京に行こうよ。Let's go to Tokyo tomorrow. Whose? これよくわかんないぞ。あんまりしばらくやってないね。これ誰のカバンですか？ Whose という使うということは、Whose bag is this? みたいな感じ？ Whose bag is this? あの自転車は誰のですか？ Whose bicycle? あ、違う。Whose bicycle is that? 違う。Whose is that bicycle? Whose is that bicycle? さっきと順番違うよね。誰のカバンですか？自転車は誰のですか？ Whose 誰のです。 あの少年たちは誰の生徒ですか？whose student is that whose students is that boys is those are those boys そうか whose students are those boys あれは誰の自転車ですか？Whose bicycle is that? Whose bicycle is that? あれらの切手は誰のですか？あれらの切手は whose is those stamps? なんで is って言っちゃったんだ？Whose are those stamps? これは誰のノートですか？ Whose note is this? It's him. His か。him, his. Whose notebook is this? この可愛い猫は誰のですか？私たちのです。Whose is this pretty cat? Whose is this pretty cat? Whose is this cute cat? It's mine. It's ours. 私たちか。It's ours. あれは誰の部屋ですか？Whose room is this? It's yours. あれか。Whose room is that? It's yours. これらは誰の本ですか？彼らのです。Whose books are those? Whose books are those? It's theirs. あれ今って言った？ Whose books are these? あれは誰のコンピューターですか？彼女たちのです。あれは誰のコンピューターですか？Whose computer is that? Whose computer is that? It's theirs. Okay. Whose bag is this? Whose is that bicycle? Whose is that bicycle? Whose student are those boys? Whose bicycle is that? Whose bicycle is that? Who are those stamps? Whose are those stamps? Whose notebook is this? Whose notebook is this? It's his. Whose is this cute cat? Whose is this cute cat? It's ours. Whose room is that? Whose room is that? It's yours. Whose books are these? Whose books are these? They're theirs. They're theirs. Whose computer is that? Whose computer is that? Whose computer is that? 誰のコンピューター？自転車は誰の？ It's theirs. これは誰のカバンですか？ Whose bag is this? Whose bag is this? Whose is that bicycle? Whose is that bicycle? Whose are those students? ちょっと待って。Whose are those students? 違うな。誰のWhose students? Whose students are those boys? Whose students are those boys? だね。Whose students are those boys? あれは誰の自転車ですか？誰の自転車ですか？ Whose bicycle is that? Whose bicycle is that? あれらの切手は誰のですか？切手はあれらの切手はwhose stamps are those? Whose stamps? 切手は誰のですか？ Whose stamps are those? 違うね。Whose are those stamps? ちょっと待って。何々なんですか？ Whose are those stamps? ちょっと待って。あれらの切手は Whose are those stamps? Whose are those stamps? これ誰のノートですか？ Whose note is this? Whose note is this? It's his. It's his. このかわいい猫は今度かわいい猫って切っているので、Whose cute cat is this? Whose cute cat is this? 全然違う。Whose is this cute cat? Whose is this cute cat? It's ours. Whose is this cute cat? Whose is this cute cat? It's you. It's ours. Whose is this cute cat? It's ours. あれは誰の部屋ですか？Is that 違うな。Whose room is that? It's yours. Whose room? 誰の部屋だからいいんだね。誰の部屋だから Whose room is that? Whose room is that? It's yours. これらは誰のものですか？Whose これらだから Whose books are those? Whose books are these? Whose books are these? It's theirs. 違う、ちょっと待って。これ彼らのですって言ってていっぱいあるから、だから these are theirs なんだよね。あれは誰のコンピューターですか？誰のコンピューター？ Whose computer is that? It's theirs. Whose computer is that? Okay. よし。6からじゃなくて7から12までか。ステップ1の半分まで終わりました。はい、今日はこれで終わりたいと思います。